The Xbox showcase just wrapped up and I wish I could be happy. I wish I was prancing through a flower field right now with my hands waving around like this, touching the grass, all that kind of sappy shit. But I can't, because Xbox can never let me be happy with one of their shows, with anything they do. Because they build this shit up and act like they're really back, and then they end the show with Call of Duty again! If there's any proof of you not learning shit, it's that! And you went ahead with, look, before I start yelling, I already did. There was a lot of good stuff in this show. A lot to be happy about, a lot to be excited about. And I want to get to that, but first I got to get this out of the way. If there's any proof that y'all didn't learn anything, it's ending the show with Call of Duty again. And you want to end with that, so I'll start with it. Everyone anticipates the one more thing. Everyone who watches this show anticipates the one more thing. You don't even have to learn for yourself. Look at the Game Awards. Everyone waited for the one more thing, and it was High Guard. Look how much backlash they got for that. Last year, when y'all did Call of Duty, I didn't see a soul on earth happy you ended the show with that. I thought there was no chance in hell they'd do it again. And of course, it was Matt the Moron Booty who did it. Hey, bro, I don't fuck with you. I think you should have been purged with Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond. He built that shit. He said that shit like everybody. Oh, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. Call of Duty's on the decline for a reason, bro. And you show DMZ. Oh my god. And you show DMZ. Like, yeah, you may know Call of Duty 4 is coming, but y'all ain't seen DMZ yet. Let's just say this off rip. Call of Duty has its own fucking event coming up. Show it off there. Give us a little trailer in the show and show it off there. You use it for the one more thing? You think Call of Duty players are watching an Xbox showcase? They're not. They're not. The game has already been announced. And you show DMZ. No one played DMZ. No one played DMZ. And yeah, it looks better. And you know what's so fucked up? If y'all showed this in the middle of the show, look, I didn't buy Black Ops 7. I didn't buy Black Ops 6. I bought Modern Warfare 3. I really enjoyed what I played of Modern Warfare 3. And when I saw Modern Warfare 4 was coming, I was like, you know what? Maybe after 3 years, I'll buy a Call of Duty this year. Who knows? It's possible. And if you showed DMZ, I would have said, you know what? DMZ looks way better than it was in the other Modern Warfares. It looks like they improved on it a lot. I would have actually been positive about a Call of Duty game. But since you want to end with it, this is the High Guard effect. Yeah, High Guard was shit anyways. And this Call of Duty probably will be too. But you take a game and you set it up for disaster. Now it's Call of Duty. Of course, it's got to succeed anyways. But you set it up for hate when you do shit like this. And it deserves it, bro. And maybe it's something to do with, non-gamers know Call of Duty. Asha Sharma is self-admittedly not a gamer. Maybe she's like, yeah, Call of Duty, everyone loves Call of Duty, let's put that shit in there. I really thought, since she comes in and studies this shit, she's a new CEO, whatever, I thought she would have seen the backlash from last year and been like, all right, let's not do that. But no, bro, no. And honestly, unfortunately, I feel like that's telling. And another thing, let's just get the negatives out of the way. Not a single new big announcement from Xbox first party. Not a single new big announcement from Xbox first party. Dude, I get that you have a ton of games coming out already, a ton of big games that have already been announced, and you showed off the big ones, the ones I wanted to see. Besides Blade, oh my god! How is Blade still not being shown off? When was that shit announced? It was announced in 2023, December 2023, and we still haven't seen it. Apparently, it began in development in 2022, guys. And we didn't see it. Whatever, bro. Whatever. And again, no big announcement. Yeah, we have a ton of games coming out. I get it. But if you want to show Xbox is back, if Asha Sharma wants to show, yeah, I'm not like that Phil Spencer guy, announce, even if it's early in development, you need at least one big announcement from first party. It's crazy to not have that in a showcase. But whatever. That being said, there was a lot of good stuff. A lot of stuff to be excited about. Gears of War E-Day was shown off first, and it looks really, really good. Especially after watching the follow-up, the Gears of War E-Day Direct. The area design looks amazing. Some of the best area design I've ever seen. And the setting with it being E-Day makes it so much more interesting. Like, the city's collapsing and the atmosphere is really good. In the first trailer, they showed them fighting while the dust is like still coming up, and the what are they called? The holes are emerging. It looks really good. And you know, they have this dynamic cover system that's almost like the game that was shown off Crossfire. That could make things interesting. The sound design is really good. It looks really, really good. Okay, it looks like exactly what I wanted from the game. So I'm excited. That comes out October 6th. Very exciting. I think every time they've started with the game that they do the direct for, so I guess that's what they do. I'm completely fine with that, since they probably expect a lot of people won't watch the direct, so just start with it, give a gap, and then show it again. They're also making a big deal about Gears of War E-Day being a console exclusive and Clockwork Revolution as well. I guess they're switching up the strategy again. They had like the whole splash art for E-Day, and Clockwork Revolution had a little animation at the end, so I guess they're back to that shit. Case by case, I mean, because still a lot of games that aren't exclusive, but they want to make sure they have a reason for people to buy the Xbox consoles, I guess. I like the idea of competition. I don't know if it actually works out the way people think it does, but I want Sony to have a competitor, and I hope Xbox can actually do that, but the record hasn't been the best. They showed Fable again, and now, come on, guys. This is another thing that pissed me off. I thought if they were going to show Fable again, there was no chance in hell they showed anything but gameplay. I thought for sure they would explicitly show gameplay, and they didn't. And that sounds worrying. That sounds like it should be worrying, but I'm not worried. It feels like it's just a stupid decision rather than the gameplay is bad. They've shown gameplay before without the they've shown UI too, and it looks good. It looks unique. It looks I like what I saw. I'm excited for it. I think the gameplay will be good, will be fun. I think I'll enjoy it. I just don't get why they don't show it off. That being said, the trailer was very exciting for me personally. It showed like the antagonist, but they're really trying to do this morality isn't black and white thing. So she thinks she's the hero, and I'm guessing he's gonna side with one of them. Some of the cutscenes or world events they showed that'll happen in the game also got me excited. And they showed Jack of Blades at the end, which is cool. You know, it's cool to see him again. It was probably a lot cooler for people who played the game a long time ago. I just played the first one for the first time this year, but still, it was cool to see him. Yeah, I'm really excited for that game. I guess they'll show gameplay in the developer direct, so it's going to show up in 2 developer directs, or maybe that showcase, that mini showcase they have in October. I don't know. They have to show gameplay though before the game announces or it comes out, and I don't know why they didn't decide to do that here, but whatever. February 23rd, I'm really excited. And yeah, they did say that in the Bloomberg interview with Asha Sharma, they said that GTA 6 releasing was a big factor in why they delayed it. And Gears of War E-Day is coming out in October, so yeah, I guess they would have had to release it around GTA 6, and that would have been bad. So whatever, bro. I can wait. Halo Campaign Evolved. Now, when this game was announced, you know, the Unreal 5, it doesn't look great. The Unreal 5 just looks so janky, and it does not look like how Halo should look. That being said, I did think it looked better in this trailer. They announced that there were going to be, I think, 3 prequel missions, brand new prequel missions, which is really cool. And the areas and what they showed, it did look better. I don't know if that's because I didn't like really examine it, or that the areas they showed just looked better in Unreal than the areas they showed the first time. I still don't think Unreal is the move here, to be honest. It looks a little soulless, maybe, I don't know, but I'm excited about the new missions. It comes out July 28th. I want to pick it up. Not sure if I will. Not much comes out in July. Platoon Raiders comes out at around the same time, and I think that might be good, so we'll see if I get it. But yeah, it still looks a little Unreal-y. Who would have guessed? It's an Unreal Engine, and it looks like an Unreal Engine game. But yeah, I left with a more positive view on it than I did when it was first announced, so I guess that's good. A new Plague Tale game. I feel like this was announced before. Yeah, it was announced at the last showcase. The combat looked really good, which I believe the combat wasn't great in the first one. I haven't played the games. It looked interesting, but I don't have much to say about it, and I don't have much knowledge on the series, so move on. Persona 4 Revival coming out February 18th, so like that's 5 days before Fable. Fuck. They're stacking another month, just like September. The game looked really good. I never finished Persona 4, but I got pretty far in. The biggest problem for me was the gameplay. I really liked the story. I really liked the murder mystery serial killer thing, and the atmosphere was amazing. You know, the fog. The music was amazing. So I'm pretty excited for this game. I'll probably try to finish the original before I play it, just because I feel like they're gonna have to change some of the things, because it was a different time when that game released. Unfortunately, I wish they wouldn't. I hope they don't. I think people will be really mad, but I can't imagine they don't change anything. So we'll see. But I thought this game was actually earlier in development because when they first showed it off, it looked pretty rough. But it looked further in development here, and that's proven by the release date. So super exciting. And then, oh my God, best announcement of the show. Look, I really like Atlas games, okay? From what I've played. I haven't played that many, but from what I've played, I've really liked them. My favorite has been Metaphor. And obviously Persona 6 was going to come at some point. But I didn't know if I would be excited for it. I was like, dude, I kind of want a different setting. I really love the fantasy element of Metaphor. I really love the campaign, you know, journey around the world with the group. That gripped me more than Persona usually does. That was before I played Persona 4. Persona 4 story I really liked, but I'm not as interested in Persona 5, and I didn't know what Persona 6 would be. Now I do. Now we know that it's more horror focused. It's like they showed a graveyard and this green, what do you even call that? But it's like a ghost. It was like a ghost. They showed like a ghost theme. It's clearly going to be like a horror, ghost, ghoul kind of thing. And that's all I needed. If I had to pick one theme for Persona 6, it would be that. I'm big on horror, and even though they didn't show much from it, what they did show was the perfect amount for me to be back on board and be extremely hyped. So, shout out Persona 6, announcement of the show. They showed State of Decay 3 finally. It had to be here, and it had to be coming out next year. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out, but it looked really good. I only played a bit of the second one. I didn't like the perspective. I think this is a lot cooler being in a more third person. I think it's safe to say that it's just straight up third person, which speaks to me a lot more, makes me more excited for the game. I think it'll be really cool to play with friends. I don't know. I think the game looked cool, man. I don't have much to say. I don't have much context on the series. I haven't played much of it. It looked good though, and I'm excited for it. Metro 39. I haven't played much of the Metro series. It looked really good. I'm not much of a shooter guy anymore, but I really like the close quarters kind of scavenger feeling of it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. Wo Long 2, this was a surprise. I thought this was going to be Neo 2 DLC or Neo 3 DLC. This is much better to me. I never finished Neo 3. I don't know. That game kind of got on my nerves the more it went, and I stopped. But Wo Long, I did finish. Wo Long 1, and I really enjoyed it. It's my favorite one of their Souls-likes. And yeah, a second one, I can only assume that they're going to improve on all of the bad things that were in the bad aspects or the poorly done aspects of Wo Long 1. So that's actually pretty exciting, and I'll keep an eye on it. They announced a new Senwa game just called Senwa. I played both of the Hellblade games. I enjoyed them, and honestly, I was hoping they'd depart from the series, but they're not. The second one had really cool combat, and obviously the visuals were great. The first one was better in terms of story and, you know, the schizophrenia aspects. But I'll check the third one out. Looks like they're doing more with the combat. The first two were short, so I'm guessing this will kind of be short too, so might as well. Crazy Taxi's back, and it looks like a game I'll never play in my life, but it's cool that they revived the series. Join Us, a game about cults. You make a cult, and you recruit people, and it's multiplayer. I thought it looked like one of those games, you know? But they did show at the end that you like actually summon your god or whoever you're worshiping, which that aspect sounds extremely cool to me. Made me a lot more interested, and who knows, man? It'll be on Game Pass. It seems like it'd be a fun time. It'll be a fun time. Doom the Dark Ages expansion, I didn't even finish the base game, but the expansion looked really cool and made me want to go back and finish the base game. It comes out in July, right? July 7th, so pretty soon. We knew the DLC was coming, but we didn't know what it was, and now we do. It looks cool. The Xbox 25-year anniversary console looks really cool. It's the green plastic like there was on the original Xbox. My dad has one of those. It's super cool, and it makes me want this console, even though I don't even use my Xbox anymore because I play everything on PC. But the special edition is really cool. No one's gonna buy it though, because it's gonna be like $1,000 at that by that time. So whatever. Minecraft Dungeon 2 comes out in September. Another September release, guys. We're stacking that month a little too much. I played the first one. It was really fun. It wasn't like the craziest experience. Not something I'm going around and telling all my friends about. But I could give the second one a try. Probably after release, like well after release, since it's in a bit of a busy spot. But it looks good. Valor Mortis looks interesting. Napoleon, I think there's some famous actor in it. Cool. Oh, It's by the team who made Ghost Runner, and it's a first-person Souls-like. Souls-like fatigue is real, guys. A new Spyro game. Now, I'm gonna be real. There's part of me that really is angry seeing this, because my #1 wish-listed thing for this showcase was Banjo-Kazooie coming back. And look, I know Spyro coming back doesn't mean Banjo can't, but just like, why couldn't it have been him, you know? Either way, it's really cool that, it's been over 20 years since since the last one was made, came out, whatever. So it's cool that it's coming back, and it's by Toys for Bob, so they're good. It's coming out in 2027. Cool. It's cool to see these IPs come back. Rayman's coming back too. Banjo's next, please. Please let Banjo be next. Clockwork Revolution was shown off again. It's coming out next year. It looks really good. Besides the British people, it looks really good. Time mechanics is probably going to be a little crazy. I want to play Wasteland 3 before that comes out, just to get an idea of inXile's games, even though it's a much different game. But I've heard great things about them, and Clockwork Revolution looks really good. Castlevania Belmont's Curse, October 15th. Hey, we're counting down the days. Been reading Dracula. I really want to play a vampire game. Hey, perfect timing, y'all. I'll probably play maybe some Castlevania games or something before that. I really want to play the Castlevania series. I've always wanted to play the Castlevania series, just never have. It might be time, yo. It might be time. And then, yeah, they ended it with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. We don't got to talk about that anymore, dude. I mean, look, if they didn't end with that, it would have been a good showcase. Again, no major first-party announcement. No new first-party announcement. Good, guys, we know the Fallout 3 remake, remaster, whatever, is real. We know it's real. It has to be real. Just show it, bro. Are y'all stupid? Are y'all stupid? Whatever. They are stupid. But I'm not gonna go off on that shit again. But I mean, the problem is all these games have been shown off already, you know? We've seen E-Day was a big show off. We hadn't seen gameplay or anything. We just saw a cutscene or whatever. But we knew it was coming before the event, which lessens the excitement a bit. It's weird, bro, because there was a lot of good stuff. Like, there's so many. Let me count up the games that I'm excited for from this showcase. Gears of War, Fable. We'll say Halo, sure. Persona 4, Persona 6, State of Decay 3. We'll say Metro 2039, Wolong 2. I'm just going to skip Senua. I'll play it, but whatever. Clockwork Revolution, Castlevania. So they showed off 10 games that I'm excited for. I don't know. I really think it's that one big announcement. Just one. And plus, like, if you ended it with Persona 6, I probably would have been a lot happier. But man, you left a bad taste in my mouth with that Modern Warfare 4 announcement. Look, let's be positive. A lot to be excited about, okay? A lot to be excited about. There we go. I'm gonna end it now. Let's get this uploaded, huh? Bye.